Sammy Davis Jr. has firsthand knowledge of what that was like.
Well, the treatment of black performers is, as it were, I think, with all parts of the black citizenry in Nevada at that point in '44. It was, blacks were not allowed to gamble in the casino. Blacks could not stay on what we now lovingly call the Strip. We stayed on the west side of Vegas. Whether you were headlining or not, that was the rules that prevailed. And I remember it was in the late 50s, I think it was, that it started to change. And you could see the change, and it was accepted. There were a few hotels that held out, you know, but as it started, the movement started to going, and they had a hotel management thing. I forget the official name of it, and Jack and Trotter was the head of it. And I was working then. I went over to the Sands, and he just said, well, I don't understand this. He said, and he told me at the meeting, he said, we've got to stop doing this. And it was done, in other words, there wasn't a lot of marching. I think there was a couple of places where they had to picket. In later years during the civil rights thing, they had to picket for employment. But the 90% of the hotels just said, okay, let's open up. And I know that for a fact that the element that was then here in the 40s and the 50s, which were Southern gamblers, Texas gamblers, it just rubbed them the wrong way to see a black man at the table, or a black woman, a black person. So they were all right for maid service and that kind of thing, but I saw it do this, thanks to good people within the community, you know, and that's what it's about, because you don't want somebody to pass a law that you can't live with, that you don't want to live with. If the law comes from within you, within the community, and they say, hey man, this is wrong, this is 1965 and we've got to change things, you know, then that makes it groovy. And I've seen all of that progress work. And I've also seen the frustration, you know, of things that still need to be done, you know, on the west side, things that still need to be done within the community. And I'm sure that, again, that there are good people trying to get that together. I know most of the black performers who play here now are aware of it, and we try to contribute one way or the other, particularly the stalwarts, the guys who have been around for a while.
Racist policies throughout the